$20 is doing right now.
Hello, welcome to a leadership class with me. I'm KSI Worst Player. As you can tell, I'm not on my KSI Worst Player tag, I'm on the God of Orange. And that's part of the whole idea of this class is, you're a leader no matter what tag you're on. Whether you're on a KSI tag or not, you know, you're still a leader. You still have all the experiences you've had within the community, within your life, with friends, with family, with everybody. You learn how to handle people and talk to them. You know that you can't talk to your mother a certain way, and you can't talk to your dad a certain way, but you can talk to your friends in a whole other way, you know, because you know them, and you know what they deal with, and how they'll handle how you talk to them. And that's kind of what you got to bring to KSI, you know. You have to talk to everyone differently. Like, I can't talk to Iceman like I talk to Wicked. You know, they are two different people. Now, if we're in a group, there's a different mentality for that even. How you talk to a group of people is different than how you talk to one person. You know, you don't just talk to one person in the group and have a conversation and ignore everyone else. You know, everyone has their say in this group. So just like this one, like Wicked, he's currently not in KSI. He'll be back Sunday. But he's still a leader. He was a co-division leader. Was it? Am I right, Wicked? You were co-div, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he has all those experiences, and he's going to be bringing all those experiences back to KSI as a sergeant, which, you know, you might be like, well, shouldn't he go up? Well, no, at the same time, he has those experiences. He did leave, and now he's coming back and has to start over again in this situation. So, you know, people will still look to him for leadership because he was a leader, and he's still a good leader, whether he's a sergeant, a private, or not even in the community itself. So just because someone doesn't have a rank doesn't mean they don't know what they're doing, you know. Our rank structure is set up to help people talk, communicate, you know, communicate issues and good things up and down the structure from one leader to the next. So that way, everything is done properly, you know. If a founder could have helped you with your situation and you took it to a senior who did it, then the senior was wrong for not sending you back down the structure to where, you know, you should have started. You know, if you're a lieutenant, you should have gone to your captain first. If you're, you know, if you're a captain, you should have gone to your major first. You know, starts where it needs to go. Yeah, just because I have the authority to go into Iceman's division and do whatever I want, doesn't mean I should. Because Iceman has authority to do pretty much whatever he wants in his own division. So who am I to go into his division and screw with it without at least talking to him? You know, now if there's other issues that do require me to come in, I still need to get the other leaders who should have heard of it first involved, because that is my mission to seniors to help other leaders learn what they can and cannot handle. You know, it's a leader thing. You're supposed to help others learn. So just because there's a sergeant in the room doesn't mean you can't let them sit in and talk about a problem just because you think it should be private. This is an open door community, which means all problems can be dealt with in front of anyone. Now, there are some things you might want to do by yourself, you know, talk personal because you feel it's a personal issue for you, or for this person, you want to give them a chance to, you know, talk to you directly, which is okay, but at the same time, just hide things from, you know, your leaders. That's no fun. Because, I mean, if you're having an issue, say, Iceman and Wicked were fighting. Now, they don't tell their leaders, say they're sergeants, and they don't tell their leaders what's going on. Well, when it starts getting worse, if the fighting happens to get worse, let's say, now, the leaders don't know where it started and don't know what's happening. All of a sudden, this just seems to appear to them. That's bad for any leader because they have to start going back through the history and finding where this started, what happened before, because all of that is going to get drug into the current problem. So if you have a fight with another member, if whatever, tell your leaders, talk to your leaders about it. Your leaders then can go talk to the party, figure out what happened, and figure out what's the best way to help you resolve this problem if there's a way they can help at all. Not all situations between two people are going to be able to be solved. People have personality conflicts, you know. Everyone knows that one person that they talk to for 5 minutes. It was a pleasant conversation, but they just can't stand that person. You've all felt that. Everyone's talked to that one person on this planet they know of that they can't stand and they don't know why. There's nothing they really said or did that was any different than anyone else they know. It's just that person. Everyone has that person. So, just because you have that conflict doesn't mean you can let it affect your judgment either. You can't treat that person worse because you don't like them personally. If you're a leader and you're in a situation like that and you don't feel you can be impartial to them, you can treat them fairly, then some of the best ways to handle that situation is to get them under a different leader or talk to them about your issue with them and see if you guys can come up to an understanding. Talk to another leader, see if they can help you be a good judge when it comes to this person's involvement in things. I mean, leadership takes all kinds of people, and some people will know when they have an issue and be able to step back from it themselves. But at the same time, some people know that if they have a personal issue with somebody, they won't be able to step away from it. Their feelings are going to get involved, which for leaders is both good and bad. Being a good leader means you understand yourself better than you understand anyone else. You need to know yourself. If you don't know yourself, then how can you lead others? I mean, you can't know what they need if you don't know what you need. Like LE. I know what LE means. I know what I need. We're not going into what I need because then Jen has to turn off the camera and, yeah, all that fun stuff.
What about me?
I did tell you I need a Monster and Red Bull. So, LE, though, needs stability, needs some time. They need time to get themselves stable. And other leaders coming in and seniors picking their nose into everything won't help them stabilize. It'll just cause more problems. So, us seniors, me and J3, decided we're going to let Iceman and the leaders within LE run themselves before we stick our nose too far into their business. Let them get stable, so that way when we poke around, there won't be an issue. Whereas in Anarchy at the bottom, just likes to, I don't know, he just likes to talk to people. Very social person.
Oh, I love it.
He loves to play people. He's a headhunter, so he's good. So if you want to play somebody, you want to learn Modern Warfare 2 from somebody, bug him. He's good at the game. Yeah, that's it. Just remember, we have a rank structure. Open door policy. You can talk to any leader anytime. Just make sure that you know you have a rank structure, that if you have a legitimate issue, you need to still use the structure appropriately. Go to the right positions first, Once again, you're a sergeant, you can go talk to your lieutenant, your captain, your major, your general. And if it needs to go beyond that, they'll take it to their co-founder, then the founder, and it will go up the rank structure to where it needs to land. All issues take time. Just because they don't handle it that day doesn't mean they don't care. It just means that the situation requires you to wait. That next leader in line who needs to handle it's not online. Doesn't mean you just pass them. If the situation is, well, we had a fight, it's okay to let it cool down because tomorrow both of you will most likely be, yeah, I'm sorry I said this, I'm sorry I said this, and the situation will resolve itself without needing the actual leadership to step in. Think about the situation and think, does it need to be handled this very second? If it doesn't get handled right now, is the world going to blow up? Okay, so everyone, you have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Have fun,
where's Player?
And go play. What up, Anarchy?
I love you.
Okay, I love you too. It's okay.
No, I was just wondering, that's the first time you've ever said something good about me without making fun of me. I'm getting really emotional right now.
Okay.
But, yeah. I've never, yeah. Later. Alright, I'll just shut up now.
They can ask questions if they want.
Yeah, I have a question. What's this mean? What was this all about?
Knowing how to be a good leader. Knowing how to be a good member.
I'm good at that.
A lot of people are good at being good members. Even leaders are good members. Some of them, occasionally. Occasionally we get naughty people like Omni who go to the senior directors asking if he can open a squad when the senior director's like, why are you asking me? That's not my job.
Well,
Okay, well that was, any more questions? Anything else?
oh yeah, worst player, are you gonna be at the match tonight?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a match tonight.
There's a
Probably
match
not.
tonight. I was wondering if you would be
building
there.
a map. I'm building a map on Halo Reach. Also, you all know I build maps like Forge on Halo 3. I'm building maps I'm going to use on a tournament, which is going to have some really funky rules. So, yeah, it'll be probably a round-robin system type tournament, so there's no real winner, no real loser. It's just play and have fun. So, thumbs
Let
up
me
to
know when you get
everybody.
done with your maps.
Alright.
Everybody.
Any other questions from anyone else other than Eric?
Wow. I had another question too.
Okay, Anarchy, what's your question since no one else has any apparently?
Can y'all make me a signature for the website?
No, I don't make signatures.
I know you don't.
Oh, well,
I'm
don't ask me. It's once again, don't ask me things I'm not involved in and have no talent.
Send you a friend request on that account?
So.
Basically, what you want to do, Anarchy, is you want to go to the graphics team on the forums.
Yeah, go to the graphics team.
The graphics team will ask you. They'll ask you for 2 or 3 things you want to put inside your SIG, and you get them pictures and stuff, and they will set it up for you.
Okay, so that's how to get signatures on the forums and KSI websites right there. You go to forums, forums.ksiglobal.com. That's ksiglobal.com. You can click the forum button at the very top, or you can go to forums.ksiglobal.com and have fun. Then, can you do me a favor?
Shit.
Turn off the camera.